1. A husband and wife are having dinner at a fancy restaurant. As the waiter walks by, the husband says, "Honey, I think it's time to move on." The wife, shocked, asks, "What do you mean?" The husband replies, "The waiter's been over twice and we still haven't ordered." 2. A man goes to a doctor and says, "Doctor, every time I drink coffee, I get a sharp pain in my eye." The doctor replies, "Try taking the spoon out of the cup first." 3. A man walks into a bar and sees a beautiful woman sitting alone. He goes up to her and asks, "Do you mind if I sit with you?" She responds, "Actually, I'm waiting for my boyfriend." The man replies, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had a boyfriend." The woman smiles and says, "That's okay. I didn't realize I had one either until you walked in." Number 4, a wife asks her husband, "Do you think I'm beautiful?" The husband replies, "Do you think I'm smart?" The wife responds, "Of course." The husband says, "Well, then you're beautiful too." 5. A man is at a wedding and leans over to his friend, saying, "You know, weddings are like funerals but with cake." The friend replies, "What do you mean?" The man explains, "They both mark the end of something." 6. A woman walks into a bar and asks for a double entendre, so the bartender gives it to her. 7. A man is sitting in a bar when a woman walks in and orders a drink. She turns to the man and says, "What do you do for a living?" He replies, "I'm a lawyer." She says, "How much do you charge?" He responds, $200 for 3 questions. She asks, "Isn't that a bit expensive?" He replies, "Yes. What's your third question?" 8. A husband comes home from work and sees his wife watching TV. He says, "You know, you remind me of the lottery." The wife smiles and asks, "Because I'm your jackpot?" The husband replies, "No, because I'm always hoping for a better result, but it never happens." 9. A man goes to the dentist and says, "Doc, I'm in pain. I think I have a cavity." The dentist replies, "You have a lot of cavities." The man says, "That's impossible. I brush twice a day." The dentist responds, "Well, you might want to start brushing between meals too." 10. A woman says to her husband, "You never take me out anymore." The husband replies, "Sure I do. We went to the grocery store last week." The wife says, "I mean somewhere exciting." The husband responds, "That's why we went during rush hour." 11. A man asks his wife, "Why don't you tell me when you have an orgasm?" The wife replies, "Because you're never around when it happens." 12. A man and his wife are driving through the countryside when they pass a pig farm. The husband says, "Relatives of yours?" The wife replies, "Yes, in-laws." 13. A woman tells her friend, "My husband and I have agreed to never go to bed angry." The friend asks, "How's that working out?" The woman replies, "Great, we haven't slept in 3 days." 14. A man goes to a fortune teller and she tells him, "You will be poor and unhappy until you're 45 years old." The man asks, "What happens when I'm 45?" She replies, "By then you'll be used to it." 15. A man and his wife are shopping at a store and the husband says, "Look at that dress, it's beautiful." The wife replies, "It's too expensive." The husband says, "It's on sale." The wife responds, "Still too expensive." The husband finally says, "But you deserve it." The wife smiles and says, "I'll take 2. 16. A man walks into a bar and sees a woman sitting alone. He asks, "Can I buy you a drink?" She replies, "Sure, but it won't get you anywhere." The man says, "Well, I'll take my chances." The woman responds, "Okay, I'll have a glass of water." 17. A man is talking to his wife. "I'm convinced you love me more when you're asleep." The wife replies, "That's because you're quiet." 18. A woman says to her husband, "You're like a dictionary to me." The husband, feeling flattered, asks, "Because I'm full of knowledge?" The wife replies, "No, because you add meaning to my life." 19. A man and his wife are at a party. The man says, "You see that guy over there? He's had 4 drinks and still looks sober." The wife replies, "That's because he's been drinking water." 20. A man goes to his doctor and says, "Doctor, I think I'm suffering from short-term memory loss." The doctor asks, "When did this start?" The man replies, "When did what start?" 21. A man asks his wife, "What would you do if I won the lottery?" The wife replies, "I'd take half and leave you." The man says, "Great, I won $12. Here's $6. Now get out." 22. A husband comes home late one night, and his wife asks, "Where have you been?" He replies, "I was at the bar." She asks, "Why didn't you call me?" He says, "I didn't want to wake you up." 23. A man and a woman are sitting at home, and the man says, "You know, I love you more than anything in the world." The woman replies, "I love you too, but you still need to take out the trash." 24. A man is sitting at a bar when a woman walks in. She sits next to him and asks, "Do you mind if I join you?" He replies, "Actually, I was hoping you would." She asks, "What makes you say that?" He responds, "I'm psychic." 25. A woman says to her husband, "You never listen to me." The husband replies, "That's not true. I hear every word you say." The wife responds, "Then why don't you ever respond?" The husband says, "Because you never ask a question." 26. A man goes to a psychiatrist and says, "Doc, I've got a problem. I think I'm a dog." The psychiatrist asks, "How long has this been going on?" The man replies, "Since I was a puppy."